Hey y'all, come on in. How y'all doing today? Come on in here. I'm headed home. We're gonna do us a little talk, and then we're gonna go back on Mama's Comfort Cooking. I'm gonna give y'all time to get in here. I gotta get some stuff out. So we're gonna talk on my way home from the grocery store. And then from there, I got a lot to do. I got a lot to cook. I got a lot to bake. I got a lot to say. I had a good time on my vacation. I don't know if I'll be opened up today. I don't know. But I'm going to say what I got to say, and then I'm going to move accordingly. I hope y'all had a blessed weekend. I hope your day been going good so far. You know, and that all is well with everybody. I feel pretty good right now. And I'm headed home. I'm going to cook some green beans with the potatoes. You know, I sit there and said I was going to go get me a bell pepper, and I forgot it. But I think I got some bell pepper and onion in the freezer. But I'm going to do boneless, skinless chicken breasts and thighs. I'm going to do green beans with the potatoes and cornbread and probably like some rice or something. You know, I'm really not trying to do no, my stomach and cheese and dairy just don't agree. Good afternoon. I know I could have been on here. I was at the grocery store talking with Willie, and I said I could have made it at 11:30, but I didn't, Greg. Thank you. Honey, the summer, listen, in the state of Georgia, it's going to be in the 90s. Do y'all hear me? It's hot out here. It's already hot. It's already hot. It's already hot. And it's going to get hotter. It's going to get hotter here. Coming in so we can talk a little bit. Let me tell you something. We've got so much to talk about. Yeah? Cross between talking like I'm from England and down under. Yeah, mate? So we've got so much to talk about. So come on in so we can do a little talking, shall we? I had a good trip. I'm trying to convince my husband to buy in the mountains. I want to live in the mountains when I retire. When he retires, I'm retiring, right? So I want to live up in the mountains and just sit on the porch and sip tea and rock in my chair and do nothing. Go to the store and do nothing. I'm just not living in the mountains. I'm already in the country. As you can tell, I'm already home from the grocery store. So I'm already here. I just need to drive an hour into the mountains. That's all. I just love, I'm in a neighborhood, and I just love that our houses is like on 1 acre to 2 acres, but this is country, but it's not the mountains. All is well. I hope y'all are doing good today. Get in here. We're going to do us a good conversation. Lord Jesus, I got something to show y'all. And we're going to talk. I got to get these few groceries out the car. So we're going to do a walk with one bag that I can carry. And then I think I'm going to go get the wagon and just pull it all at one time. Because I don't know. I don't never know how I'm going to handle stuff until it's time to handle it. I go back and forth, forth and back. Hey, Mother Linda Calabra. Yes, and I found me another piece of yard art. But I got to see what my husband did with my hanging sign thing. I noticed it ain't up. And I want to know what he did with it. Because that's what I was going to hang some more of my art on. Hey, LaShawn. I love y'all. But you know, Big Lots is gone out of business. So you can't get a lot of that stuff. Come on, we got to go in the house real quick. You can't get a lot of stuff from big lots. But this is something I want to show y'all. And I want y'all to tell me what you think about this post. Did any of y'all see this post on True Social? Do any of y'all know what blaspheming is? Do you realize that this individual don't care about nobody? And I know it's gonna I know they ain't gonna like me showing it, but it's out there. And the person that he's laying hands on is Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I don't know about you conservatives, but I heard that y'all mad. But we tried to tell y'all all along y'all was worshiping this man a little too much. And now he has went against the Pope, because the Pope said he don't want to accept the invitation to America's 250th anniversary because of what he's doing. And so he put himself in the place of Jesus, laying hands and blessing Epsom salt. And what you say about Obama, what? Obama did what? See, here's the thing. In Psalms chapter 9, it already tell you that the wicked gonna be turned into hell and all nations that forget God. This man seemed like he want America to just be destroyed. This man act like he wants America. He told the Pope, I don't even like you. I like your brother better. And you think I care if a conservative watch me? I could care less. You can keep everything you got, because something got to be wrong with you. That's why the Bible say you're not the very elect. You were deceived. The Bible say the very elect can't be deceived. You're deceived. You will worship Antichrist. You are the ones that will take the mark of the beast. You are the ones that think you can stop what God has and come up with stuff to live longer and enhance your youth. You conservatives are the problem. You are the ones that's missing the mark. You are the ones that there is no forgiveness for blasphemy. Look it up. The Lord said he will forgive you of all your sins, but blaspheming against him, there is no forgiveness. None. And you can sit around here all day long and you can worship him. But this man ain't too much worried about where his soul is. And he ain't got no relationship. And he done told y'all that. And now, China, you sitting up here waiting 2 weeks when you could be handling your business. This ain't no dress, it's pants. I can't make you see it, but you waiting 2 weeks for China to get all that military stuff sent over there so they can fight against us. If you want to do something with what's going on, you will handle it right now. You won't wait 2 weeks. What you waiting 2 weeks for? What are you waiting 2 weeks for when you know good and well you don't have to wait 2 weeks? You giving them 2 weeks when they already told you they're not going to open up the Strait of Hormuz. They're not opening it up. So China is sending them weapons, shoulder weapons, the kind that you can shoot a plane down. And China is sending it to them. And you done told China that they won't be able to cross and to use or to get near the Strait of Hormuz. So you know what you're doing. And now you mocking God. You sitting there like you laying hands and blessing the body of Jeffrey Epstein. Man, some of y'all think y'all can just play and play. I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm close. Some of y'all think, I told y'all I move quick. Some of y'all think y'all can play with God. Y'all money make y'all think y'all can play with God. But God ain't to be played with. He ain't to be mocked. Find you somebody else to play with. We just getting started. I'm going to tell you why Melania decided to speak about Jeffrey Epstein. Why all of a sudden did his wife say that there were more people involved? Why did she do the speech that he didn't know nothing about, that he claimed he knew that she was going to speak? He didn't know she was going to do that. But I'm going to tell you what happened. This is a story about friendship. This is a story about when a friend gets done wrong and expect the friend's husband to do right by them. See, I'm not my husband's. My husband's friends are not my friends. My friends are not my husband's friends. Just because you friends with me, you're not going to sit on the phone with my husband. And I think some kind of way it got twisted. Hold on, I'm going somewhere. Let me put this up. Because we got to do some baking. I need these out. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Because we're going to be making more sweet potatoes. Yep. Some kind of way, she got confused that her friend had some power over her husband to do right. We're going out here to get this last set of stuff. And Melania couldn't stop Donald Trump from doing what he did. So the friend got mad at Melania. Her name is Amanda. And Amanda, we're going back outside. I don't care. I'm talking and walking. And Amanda, you see how good I'm moving? This is some of my bag. Amanda started saying she was finna tell all and spill all. Right? So Amanda, didn't Kevin, anybody putting stuff in the post? Get rid of them. Let me go on and get rid of this person. So, so Melania friend decided she was going to spill the beans about how she met Jeffrey, how her and Jeffrey had a thing going on before her and Trump. So Melania decided to beat her friend to the punch. See, what happened was Melania got a friend named Amanda, right? And Amanda was a model. Hey, Taranell, I need you to call me about my husband. And Amanda, and so Amanda, husband, Amanda went to Miami. She was on a modeling thing. And while she was gone, her husband got Trump to put her in ICE custody because she's from Brazil. And while they held her in ICE custody, he got custody of their son. The Bible says you better be careful for a scorned woman. It's best to stay in the rooftop of your house than to deal with a cackling woman. So this lady stays in ICE custody long enough for her husband to get custody of their son. So she's mad. And so she's finna tell all and who all was involved. And she said that Melania went with Epstein first. We all knew that. And that they had a thing going on. So damage control The damage control was Melania trying to get to us and make it seem like, no, it was more people involved other than Epstein, and they should be punishable. She was trying to indicate that this girl's husband had something to do with it too. Baby, let me tell y'all something. One thing for sure and two for certain. When you get ready to prosecute somebody and you don't go through it and you know they've been found guilty, they gonna make our government pay. We're gonna pay for not putting him in prison. He's playing games with us. He's playing on our top. That's what these young people say. Don't play on my top. Well, he's playing on our top because he knows that see what he's doing now, he's messing up the credit of, he went to a, what you call that, N1, he went to one of those cage fighting events. I forget what you call them. And while he was gone with somebody else, he turns around and he sends J.D. Vance to Pakistan. And J.D. Vance gets over there and another deal is not struck. J.D. Vance wants to be the president in 2028. But he's making J.D. Vance look so bad. To the fact that J.D. Vance is losing in the polls along with him. Now they have ordered for a doctor to come and check him out for dementia. But here's the thing. He's not going to let them. He's smarter than a 5th grader. He knows that when he gets through doing all this, they want to get rid of him. He's not going to let them do it. He's enjoying bankrupting America. He's showing us how you bankrupt a nation. He's showing you how he got so many enemies. He's showing you, a UFC. Thank you, Deacon Calvin. He's showing you, and Sheila, he's showing you what it looks like, what the other side of Satan looks like. Let me shut this down. He letting us know, y'all ain't got nothing on me. And I'm going to run y'all down, and I'm going to show y'all how y'all found me guilty and didn't sentence me when you had the chance. Now, he said, anybody that wants to come work for him, anybody that hits those lawns of the White House, anybody, he said that he going to pardon you. I told y'all. Y'all don't believe nothing I tell y'all. I saw P. Diddy getting out. I told y'all. P. Diddy was going to get out in 2026. No later than 2026. Could be this year, but no later than 2026. Now it's on the news. Eddie, get off your thing. I'm here. I'm on live. I'm on live, so I don't want, your stuff on here. So no later than. Love you. Bye. Thank you. My husband watch me. Y'all see? The Bible says, do not judge or talk about anyone, that only God work he's done. No, it doesn't say that. You just quoted it wrong. That's why I know you're a conservative. That ain't what the word of God says. The word of God says judge, but the way you judge, you're going to be judged. And I got enough sense not to be Antichrist. And I got enough sense not to be acting like I'm pardoning a sex offender. See, that's a conservative. Conservatives don't quote scripture correctly. They quote it how they see it. The Bible don't say that God ordained slavery, but conservatives say God ordained slavery. Get in here. Let me tell you something. Read your Bible for yourself. That was just a made up lie. Y'all remember I kept telling y'all to go and watch the story, The Birth of a Nation. When they was telling that black man, you need to teach the black people to honor their masters. No. The master is Christ Jesus. Teach me, master. Yeah, that master. So you have to be careful with conservatives. They quote scripture wrong. They quote it to benefit themselves. It doesn't say you can't judge. It says when you judge, the way you judge, you're going to be judged. Judge ye not, right? That's what it says. Where is it an untruth? You don't have to watch me. And you don't have to watch my cooking show. But I'm going to tell you this much before I block you so you don't have to watch me. I didn't post this. This came off of his True Social. If you can keep your president like y'all wanted Obama to turn in his BlackBerry, if you can keep your president off of his True Social, y'all might not be looking so bad and fighting with each other. See, this came off of, see, this is not me. Look, this is not me. This came off of his True Social. His, not mine. You can go read it. He even talked about the Pope. And look at the picture that he put up. And look at who he's got surrounding him. And the hands he's laying hands on, which is Jeffrey Epstein. Look at that. Look at that. That's not me. He did that. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't have to watch me. Find you somebody else to watch. Because that's what y'all want people to do, is kiss y'all butt. You don't have to watch me at all. I don't even need you to watch me. As a matter of fact, if I was you, I would go on about my business and have the most amazing day. Because what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to sit around here and kiss your butt for you to watch me. I'm not finna play shoot 'em up, bang, bang with you. The world is in trouble. America is in trouble. And our leader is getting us in trouble with God. And because you want to support this white racist so bad to the point that you don't care about what's going on with everybody in America, make America great again. It's never been great. It's never been great. So you go on and you have you a great day and get off my page. I shouldn't have to block you. You conservatives need to learn how to leave when you're not welcome. Not one conservative is welcome on my page. So if you're a conservative, go ahead and unfollow right now. God will give me the right people to watch me and follow me and watch me cook. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I didn't put it up there. The Pope didn't put it up there. You white conservatives, what you think about what he did to the Pope? Yeah, I'm sure he's the one that's doing it. He admitted, don't nobody else have his True Social account. He said he did it. You better get up and wake up and go look in your mega. They're telling him to apologize. I don't think you done went and watched Fox News or CBS this morning. But they're telling him, Mega said they need him to, let's just go ahead so you'll know Mega told him he needs to apologize that it was blasphemy. Since you want to represent him, Mega said he needs to get himself together. This is getting out of hand. He also talked about the Pope. Because you worship him so much, go look it up for yourself. He got his own True Social. Y'all did that when he called Obama apes and monkeys. And then he came back and said, yeah, I posted it. He said, yeah, I posted it. What y'all got to say about that? He also told us that we had more air rights. And we don't. He said it. Now what? Now what you got to say about it? Because you lie. Y'all sit there and said that Project 2025 wasn't real. It's real. Now what? So y'all can just lie and bounce right back. Huh? I got it on my phone before he removed it. They made him take it down. They made him take it down. They made him take it down. Okay, Dale, in the name of Jesus, I pray that God give your Family, peace that passes understanding, and keep your heart and mind. I didn't say I was blind or standing beside any president said, I'm standing with God. No, 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 no. Yes, you do. Yes, you is. That's what you're saying. Because that's why you coming on here defending him. You saying, yeah, you standing by him. Because you just said he didn't post that. You sit up here questioning me off of something that's on regular TV. Yes, you did. Y'all delusional. Something wrong. Why are you coming against the Pope? Because the Pope said God ain't ordained this war and let it be peace. And now he's picking at the Pope. And the Pope said, I would not accept your invitation to come to America's celebration for 250 years because of how you're carrying yourself. And this is not a God. Now he done made a post about the Pope. And told the Pope he ain't never liked him. He liked his brother better. Well, I'm going to prove it to her. Because, you know, people like that, they own folks mad at each other. They turning against each other. So I'm going to go on over here and show it. Mega. I'm just going to Google. Did Mega tell President Trump to take the picture down and repent that he put up of himself as Jesus?
Yes, Megan Basham, a writer for the Daily Wire, asked President Trump to remove the AI image of himself as Jesus. She called on him to do this and seek forgiveness, following criticism from conservative Christians who saw it as blasphemous. The image was removed.
And that came from Google. And she act like she don't know he did it. I don't care if they watch me. What do I care for? What is a watch? Sometimes you watch a TV program, sometimes you don't. The TV program get old, even if it's still airing, you quit watching it. A lot of stuff I watch on Netflix I never knew came on TV. This is America. We don't want people destroying America. All this hate. Now you cussing. You supposed to be all Christian, but now you got that cuss word done rolled off your tongue. See, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so she said, do I believe everything Google says? Hold on then. Let's go to the official Mega page and we'll see then, okay? Need not to worry. Let's get Connie Black flare-ups right before we banned her. Hold on. Let's get her all together. Hold on one second. Let's go to the official Mega page. Let me see. I'm going to turn this down till I can get to it. Hold on one second. Hold on. I don't know why Google works for some things, but it don't work for their cult leader. Hold on. I'm going to go to different places. Because y'all know that's how they do, right? Okay, so let's look at the Mega page. Because they're shocked right now. So all your little Mega people are shocked right now. They are wounded and they hurt. They upset.
From Donald Trump in the middle of the night last night that has MAGA in a frenzy. Like, truly, they seem more angry at Donald Trump over this post in particular than they were when he went to war with Iran. I mean, they're calling him the Antichrist. They are calling him blasphemous. I've never seen anything like this. People across the board, even some of Donald Trump's diehard fans, are condemning him for this post in particular. He went on a social media rampage last night, posting a lot of random crap, the same stuff that we would expect from him on a daily basis. But the reaction from MAGA has just been wild. So I have a bunch of Republican examples to show you. Before we get into it, though, please make sure to subscribe.
Hold on, we're gonna show some of the big Republicans.
Fight against MAGA. As you can tell, I'm not at my regular setup.
They very upset. You know, this was his true social.
I'm excited to share that with you very soon. Very soon, you'll learn more about that. But look, without further ado, let's just get into it. So, Donald Trump already has pissed off his base a lot with the war with Iran, the Epstein files, and things like that. You'd think that given that knowledge, Donald Trump and his team might want to, get some more people back on his side.
All she got to do is go look. She don't care.
Because right now, Donald Trump is 12 points less popular than Biden was at this exact point in his presidency. Remember, during Biden's term, Republicans would talk nonstop about how unpopular he is, that everybody hates him. Of course, that was not true.
See, now Biden couldn't do this. Nobody could do it.
12 points less popular than Biden was, and they were crying
it's funny how God says, where does it, show me the scripture where God says don't judge. The God said when you judge, the way you judge, you're going to be judged. Right? So I can stand to be judged because I got enough sense not to put an image as though I am Jesus. I am Jesus. Trump, Obama, all lies. I could care less about either one. No, yes, you could. Yes, you could. Now you want to bring Obama in it. Obama didn't do this. Obama had to turn in his BlackBerry. Obama didn't do it. Obama didn't do it. Corny Phillips. Trump did it. That's who did it. Trump is the one talking against the Pope, not Obama. Y'all got mad when Obama went to Jerry White's church. Y'all got mad when Obama had his BlackBerry phone. Obama didn't do this. Don't bring him or Biden in on this. His own people. This is one of his supporters. This is one of his main ones. They're saying his ratings are dropping, and this is what has took them over. And the thing about it, do y'all realize what he did? He took a pedophile and was laying hands and blessing his body as to say, you raped all these children and now I'm going to bless you. And they think it's okay. I'm telling y'all are crazy to think anything of these people but who they are. They ain't nothing. They sick. They just like their leader. He could have done anything. He could have picked. He could have used any outline he wanted to use. He went and got Jeffrey Epstein's body. Of all the people, and he is laying his hands. You don't need to find me to cook. You don't need to watch me cook nothing. You don't need to watch me bake nothing. You all need to leave, right? That's what you need to do. I don't want you over here. I have no use for you. Blaspheming, there is no forgiveness. I don't fool with people that play around and come against God. So you all need to go. You're not welcome. You're not welcome. I'm going to stay steadfast and I'm movable for all God's people. You're not welcome over here. You can take that and go watch the next person that believes the way you believe. I don't believe the way y'all believe. Go watch Paula White and them angels and everything that she got coming from somewhere else. Go watch her. Don't come over here. Y'all can leave. Y'all can pack up and go. I don't care who you are. If y'all agree, put a 1 in the chat that y'all want them to go. Put a 1. Let them all leave. Put a 1 in the chat. I want them to block me. I don't want you to just unfollow me. I want you to block me. When I tell you I have no use of you, I have no use of you. Bye, Felicia. Felicia, Diane, Kimmy, John. I have no use of you. And since this is your God, you pray to him. I'm not going to bow down and pray to him. I'm like the Pope. Now, you all want to talk about Christianity. And now he dogging the Pope out. And y'all think it's okay. Y'all done lost y'all everlasting mind. Something really got to be wrong with y'all. We're going to get this cut up before we rinse this chicken out. Something really got to be wrong with y'all. Now you want to come against the Pope. And then you doing all this sick stuff. I ain't standing in no gap with you. I ain't think you better get somewhere and get saved. And your crew need to get saved too. Y'all done lost y'all everlasting mind. Ain't nobody gonna get me and my family in trouble with God. Nobody. Y'all crazy as y'all can be. sitting up here going hard for a man ain't gonna leave you nothing in his will. Paula White stole them black folks' church. Paula White sit around there and slept with Benny Hinn. Paula White. Paula what? Paula ain't seen no angels. Paula ain't got no discernment. Paula sit around him. Paula stole them black folks' church. Paula ain't hitting on nothing. I won't want Paula to pray for me for nothing. And you gonna sit there and lay hands on this sick, twisted person. I don't care if none of y'all ever. I promise the Lord, I don't care if you ever come back to my page. I promise you. Y'all sick. Y'all nasty. And I don't want none of y'all no babysitters for my kids. Y'all sick. Y'all them inbreds, honey. The ones that go with their own kids and children and keep it in the family. Y'all twisted. Y'all delusional. Something wrong with you all. Something is really, really wrong with you all. Something is really going on. And I don't want it connected to my page. I don't want y'all to say nothing to me. I don't want y'all to speak to me. I certainly don't want you to pray for me. I don't need you on here. I need you to get off of here. Because what you're doing is blaspheming. And there is no forgiveness. And I don't want it connected to my page. Go ahead and leave, Connie. And you go find you somebody else. You got plenty of them to watch. I can name them. But I just don't want to, call no names out. But you got plenty other cooks to go watch. You shouldn't be over here. This is not for those that support foolishness. My page is not for it. I'm gonna stick with God. I'm gonna trust God. And I'm gonna always be in that place. So I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else. Don't tell me nothing about Obama didn't do this. The Pope didn't do this. Don't stick around. You taught your kids. If you ain't welcome somewhere, leave. And I'm telling you now, go ahead and leave. Just making sure I don't get my fingers. Y'all know how I am with these knives. No, I can block her. But you know what I feel? Block yourself. She the first thing came out defending him. First thing. And the thing about it, that's a mockery. Then you going to lay hands on a man that you've been accused of doing all this bad stuff to these poor white children. Thank God it wasn't black people. You see what I'm saying? Because it was poor white kids because they didn't want black people. You remember the part in the Epstein files where they said that they didn't want no niggas? Yeah. So divine protection was right there. That rejection was God's divine protection for us. So, yeah. Didn't Calvin go on and give Connie her BBBs? I don't even want her on my page no more. I can tell the way she supports and who she supports. Go ahead and give it. Bye, Connie. Take care of yourself. I don't care how many years you've been watching me. You chose the wrong team. I gave you all your chances to talk with sense, and you ain't talking with it. So bye. And you can go spread the gospel. Tell all of them. We don't want you over here. Spread the word. Get it out. Get it out fast. Will there be another? Are you going to hide? God, reveal them one by one. Let them come out. Let them not be able, because they can't keep quiet. They can't shut their mouths. She had to say something. That's why I knew who she was. She couldn't keep quiet. They can't. They want us to be slaves. But God told me no matter how things got, we would never be slaves again. Never. Never be slaves. Maybe it'll be your chance to be it. But we won't be it. You can laugh now, Antichrist, but you're going to cry later. And when the devil come knocking at your door and all this calamity hit your house and your children, remember why it hit your house. Remember. Remember why it hit your house. Make sure you hit it on the way out the door. You don't play with God. So while you laughing, you better laugh hard, because you going to cry later. I promise you that. I promise you that. You better laugh now because you're going to cry later. It used to be a movie that said your arms too short to box with God. Child, y'all was crazy. Y'all done lost y'all everlasting mind. But I ain't lost mine. I ain't lost mine. I told y'all from the time God showed me that this right here was a religious money war. And I was right. I was right. And these dummies, they don't have nothing. It be the ones that don't have nothing supported. It be the ones that don't have nothing. Do the bye-bye. Deacon Calvin, have you done the bye-bye yet? Do the bye-bye. Do the bye-bye. It's very important that you do the bye-bye. And it's eating them up. It's eating them up like crazy. That Obama is going to open up a museum. Every building, federal building we got, this man want his name on it. You know why? Because he know nobody would ever put his name on nothing. Is there another that need to go? Because we not going to change it. Thank you, Tiffany. She gone. Thank you, Tiffany. It's always those. This teacher told me that, a principal. He said, you know, they get poor people. He said they get poor people to come and march with them hats on their heads, with them 3 letters that match. He said it's always they use them. They not studying them because they use them. Do the bye-bye. Honey, do the bye-bye. Is all I can tell you. Let her be gone. And it's no way they can't get around it. They'll swear, oh no, don't judge. That's when they start. That's how they do it. Because they don't want you to speak facts and truth. But that man got himself in trouble with God today. It opens up in June. Yes, ma'am. And I just pray God cover it because I know they don't want it to open up. Oh no, she rude because she want to throw Obama's name in. And Obama didn't deflect himself as being Jesus praying over Epstein's body. She did that. Every time something go wrong, the white conservatives always want to bring Obama in it. Obama ain't got nothing to do with this. Obama ain't done nothing to him. And every time he do something, how you know somebody don't have his page? Well, y'all said that when he called Obama a monkey. Y'all, you don't play with my God. You don't play with Jesus. You do not play right there. He went to Calvary. I don't care who you support. Let me tell you something right now. If y'all think for 1 minute, whoever agree with it, you can leave. You do not deflect yourself and play like you got healing power and that you Jesus. He ain't went to Calvary. Y'all might love him. Y'all gonna love yourself into a world of trouble. That's one thing I can tell you right now. I don't care who don't like me no more. I don't care who don't watch me no more. I do not care. This man took upon himself last night, picking at the Pope, and he took upon himself to act like he was Jesus. And that's why I'm telling y'all, they gonna try to, he's mad because he wants to pass the SAVE Act. The SAVE Act is for women not to be able to vote. I told y'all about this in January. And the only reason why it's not passing because it's going to involve a lot of congresswomen. And they're not going to let him have his way. And he's throwing a tantrum. Why did he do what he did? That's so horrible. First of all, you picking at them because you know you're a part of them Epstein files. So you gonna lay your hands on Epstein like, oh, you forgiven my friend. It doesn't matter if they invoke the 25th Amendment. That is not for Congress. Congress has no power with the 25th Amendment at all. Congress can only the 25th Amendment is for his cabinet. The vice president and his cabinet can do the 25th Amendment. Congress can only impeach. That's it. They can only write up the articles of impeachment. That's it. They can't do it. And his people are so scared because the people that's in his cabinet, the majority of them are criminals. They're not going to get rid of him. He's doing what they want. Oh, she going to be on CNN tonight. Betty Babb said Melania's best friend, Amanda, she going to be on CNN tonight. She told her, I pray God cover her, because she said she was finna come on. I'm soaking it in cold water. Impeachment is Congress. The articles, the 25th Amendment belongs to his cabinet and the vice president. Congress can't do nothing with the 25th Amendment. Look it up for yourself. They can't do nothing with it. And see, he brought that SAVE Act to the floor. And he brought a lot. You know, when you write a contract, you can amend it. And he brought a lot of amendments with it. But he wouldn't put that we could use our marriage license for the name change. And he's throwing a tantrum. He said he's not going to sign up on nothing. He ain't signing off on nothing. Melania's friend she went to the press to try to de-escalate the situation. But her friend said, no, your husband put me and let ICE hold me while my husband went and got custody of my son. And she is finna do it all. And she didn't pick Fox and CBS because they don't want to hear from her. I want you all to know right now, you have lost CBS. You have lost a lot of news stations like that, because Paramount is in control of CBS and in control of BET. We would not be having a BET Awards. They don't want Black Excellence TV. They don't want to acknowledge us. They thought it would be easy. And also in that Save America Act, he wants it to be said that he wants to revoke anybody. Now, this is how dumb he is. She remarried to a Brazilian doctor. Yeah, but she was from Brazil herself. So that's what he did when she was in Miami modeling. He got her there in Miami and had them hold her. I was going to tell y'all something. Oh, he wants to revoke, saying if your parents are not citizens of the United States, that you cannot have birthright citizenship. Well, Donald, your grandfather wasn't. He ran from the military. You shouldn't be here. Melania should not be here. Barron should not be here. And then the dumb thing is Eric and his other son wanted to get in a slapboxing match with Hunter. Have y'all seen Hunter Biden? Hunter Biden said, bring it on. Hunter Biden would slap them two. One of them sniffs, you know what? He would slap them into the middle of next week. Next. I said it right. So this is going to be a chocolate on chocolate as soon as I get myself set up. And I'm going to have to make me some sugar water up so I can brush over the top. Right? And I'm going to insert it, and I'm going to sell it by the slice. And I'm going to insert the condensed. But I'm going to make some sugar water and brush it real quick. Hey, Ass Louie, how you doing, friend? Over here fussing and discussing. I don't do it too much over there on TikTok, but I do it over here. So, y'all, I'm going to get the chicken in the oven. And then I'm going to put the green beans on. I want a cake, baby. I got you. Hey, inbox me your address, Louie. Tell me what you don't like, though. Make sure you tell me what you don't like. So I got this one, and I got two. Let's just walk over here so I don't have to keep walking back and forth. Come on, y'all. That's just a couple of steps. But anyway, what I got going on right now is I did 2 heavenly pound cakes. Right? 2. I got a square one and one like this, right? And then I did a chocolate on chocolate, right? And I'm going to work on that. Let me tell you something. They ain't got half of Epstein's files. Not even half. You know, I got a whole freezer full of stuff. But anyway, I got you, Lulu. Let's get this chicken in the oven. We're going to put some Italian dressing on it. And we're going to season it up. We're going to wrap it up, put it in the oven. Then we're going to make a cream sauce to go over the top. We're going to put some green beans with potatoes on. We're going to cook the green beans with some onions for a while and season them. And then we're going to put the potatoes. We're going to make a pan of cornbread and some rice or something, because I'm not going to be going through a bunch of changes. But yeah, so think about it. I got that. I need a regular onion, and we're gonna get the green beans. We still looking for the FBI disposition. That, listen, today is the 13th. Tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, hey Shalonda Butts, tomorrow Pam Bundy, she's supposed, I said suppose, she is supposed to be taking the stand. I'm going to get ready to cut these cakes up, y'all. Not the chocolate one, because I haven't put the icing inside. But I'm finna cut the pound cakes and put them in the refrigerator. I set them out last night. She's supposed to be taking the stand. Let me get this onion out of here. Hold on one second. And I gotta cut my onions up. Let me tell you something. In the summertime, when you buy your onions, go ahead and cut them all up. Put them in a bag and put them in the freezer. And that way they won't go bad. I just bought these onions, but they gonna sweat. So I'm gonna have to put some shades on and cut all my onions up. And then I'll put them in the freezer. Just like I just got this set of bell peppers and onions out the freezer. I'm gonna put it in the freezer. Last night, yeah, they saying they're not going to let her. But why would you not explain to them why you didn't release all those files? If you all don't have nothing to hide, then why are y'all not releasing? Why y'all not releasing the files? Well, let me tell you something. One thing they told you a lie is that black people couldn't read and write. They told y'all a lie. Black people have always been able to read and write. The oldest trick in the book was to mix us up and confuse us. But you know, praise confused the enemy, right? And so we're going to keep on minding our business and going to rodeos and doing boots on the ground. And it's confusing them. Some say we're not concerned about the war. But we are concerned about the war. But we know how to pray. And we know how to pray without what? Ceasing. So you all the time telling us that we're not concerned about the war because we are not out here marching and going through all these changes. We don't got to. It ain't our battle. This is your battle. It's not ours. How you gonna say that? I can say it with a straight face. It ain't our battle. The same way you sit here and you want to tear up homes and you want to act like only LGBTQ people are going to hell and all this kind of stuff, honey, it's a lot of people gonna be there, because you can't put one sin somewhere and think you and your race is carrying on is going to heaven. Child, that lets you know they don't have a relationship with God. So she feels like she don't have to testify. And it's the oldest trick in the book. He like her. Now, he don't like Christy Nome because she told the truth. He got Pam Bundy out of there because he was told, hey, Miss Denise Foley, baby, I love you. He was told, if you remove her, she won't have to testify. And that's what he did. He removed her to protect her. It's the oldest trick in the book. He removed her to protect him. He removed her to protect her. That's what he did. We gotta put us some onions in these greens. And now she feels all safe. You know they all live on military bases. And he said he didn't want Christy Nome around him. He said keep her away from him. That's what he said now. That's what he said. And then they threw, they sent back down there with Deacon Calvin now. They sent Peg Bundy's sister down there with Deacon Calvin. And they threw her picture in the trash. Because you only as good, ask Omarosa. You only as good as when he got used to you. He ain't got no use, you ain't no good. What he gonna keep you around? He ain't got no use for you. He ain't gonna do it. He ain't gonna keep you around for no reason. You either gonna play the game and do. See what messed Christy Nome up when she opened her mouth and told the truth that he told her she could spend $200 million for a commercial. She messed up, Jack. She knew not to tell it. She knows she's supposed to tell a lie. And you know a liar got a place in the fire. So if you ain't willing to lie for him, you can't be on his team. That's the way it goes. I work kind of quick in the kitchen. And then on top of that, there's over 1,000 victims. And then he gonna put a picture that he's praying over Epstein's body. That's too much for me. Let me tell you something. I don't see color. I see poor white children that was taken advantage of. I don't care if they ain't black. I cried over them babies. I cried. Go one day, if you got the chance, read what you can find. And you gonna realize that his supporters, they don't care what happened to those white children. They don't really care. So we're gonna cut these potatoes up. He got mad at her. He got rid of her and told them, if you don't believe me, go read it for yourself. He said, I don't want Christy Nome around me at all. I love you too. I'm Peaches, so that means you must be Herbs. I love you too, Herbs. I love you, Shalimar. That's my son, the only one. He's gonna take me on a rodeo for my birthday. Oh, I got my boots on. Boots on the ground. Where you stand? I can hear him now. Mama, stop before you fall. Hey, Dolly. Hey, godmother. Y'all, I'm peeling these potatoes, the dicing them up. Finna put them in these green beans when they get on. I got the onions, the green beans coming out the can. We're going to open the green beans, pour the juice off of them, put some water on them. And I'm simple. Salt, pepper, and a little bit of my seasoning, and a little oil. And that's what I'm doing. I'm cutting it up under water, throwing them in water so they don't turn. And I'm here to tell y'all right now, y'all ain't seen half of it. And you watch. This is As the World Turns. Y'all remember that sitcom, that show, As the World Turns, the stories? Well, the world's finna turn. The conservatives is finna be last. And God's children, God's real children, are gonna be first. They're gonna be mad when God's real children, white and black, honey, get on one accord and begin to bless the Lord. The ones that's got true love. The ones that understand that God made everything in his image and after his likeness. The ones that's not racist. The ones that love everybody. See, let me tell y'all what happened. People was dealing with black people because they felt like they had to. That this is just how America was. They didn't want to. That's why they changed up so quick. They didn't want to accept same-sex marriage or anything. you know, which goes against the word of God. It does. It goes against the word of God. Obama shouldn't have done that. I tell y'all that in the beginning. But you know how the world goes. The world loves its own, and the world gonna do what the world gonna do. But let me tell y'all something. God ain't pleased with a lot of stuff. He ain't pleased with a lot of stuff. Let me see if this is enough potatoes. No, it ain't. I'm gonna do one more. Let me tell y'all something. When the saints get on one accord and begin to bless the Lord, then the King who is strong and mighty. Oh, I got to tell y'all a black history too. Oh, the King who is mighty in battle. Let me go get a couple more potatoes. This is how I cook so I don't mess up my kitchen. Because I'm the only one got to clean it up. And I'm going to cut me up some tomatoes because I love to eat just baked chicken, green beans, and the potatoes with a piece of cornbread. I don't got to have no rice. I eat old time. I want y'all to know I'm going to bless some people. Today is not Wednesday. And I know I bless every Wednesday. I bless according to how God tell me because I get blessed out of my blessings. When I let go and let God, when I quit worrying about a group of people helping me, just putting strain on Mama Joyce and Jean them, God been sending me people on my TikTok just to bless me. I don't even know them. I don't even know them. He said he make man bless you. Say what God has said. God told me when I told y'all everything I saw in 2023, he said, but y'all won't never be slaves no more. That's what he told me. And I told y'all when I was giving y'all them groceries out in 2024, I said, we gonna need these groceries. And I said, all I need y'all to do is give me $20 back so we can keep it going. So instead of you, I'm gonna give you 200, but you send me back 20 on your own. And let's keep these groceries. We gonna need them. And what happened? We need them, don't we? $200 ain't much of nothing, but it'll help a senior citizen on fixed income. It'll help somebody go out there and get something. But you know what? I told y'all, God showed me. God is good, y'all. I don't care what come our way. I don't care how he punish us. Don't you ever put your mouth on God. Don't you ever play with God. Whatever y'all do, find somebody else to play with. Get mad at me. Talk about me. But don't you sit in the seat and pretend to be God. Whatever you do, don't you ever let nobody mess you up with God. Because that man is going to leave when he leaves here, he wants to be the richest president ever. And he going to leave it to his kids. And he going to leave it to his children. He gonna leave it to his grandchildren. Your name is not gonna be in his will. So why in the world would you mess around and get yourself in trouble taking up for this type of foolishness that's going on? And you can put your little salt in here and it'll keep these taters nice and clear. They won't have no brown spots. We got one more to do. I don't care what color you are. You will not be in this man's will. Melania's friend done had enough, and she said she gonna talk tonight. I gotta make sure I'm off to watch CNN. I'm telling you, God finna turn some things around. If you got family land, an old home place, keep it. If your child need to come home and stay, please let your child come home and stay. Have that conversation with your child. Hey, Vicky, did you get your stuff? Have your conversation with your child. It's hard out here. I told my kids they could come home anytime they want to. It's going to take it to make it. God showed me that. And I'm telling you right now, we paying everybody else's debt out, giving them insurance coverage. I'm going to tell you right now, my husband, if it wasn't for my husband, I wouldn't even have a car. I wouldn't even have a car. As high as car insurance is, as high as, honey, you don't need 2 car notes in no household. You don't need it. Child, I ain't going to hell behind this man, and this man don't like nobody but his own. You done lost your everlasting mind. Hey, April. I'm sorry, I missed some comments. Hold on. I have to look down when I cut these potatoes because I'm not the best cutter. I'm just a home cook. So I don't know how to do all that stuff. I'm not no sous chef. Messed around and made me mad today. No way. I ain't going to hell for this man playing around like he got. And what get me is you don't have no regard. And Melga is mad about it. You know, you don't have no regard that he was praying over Jeffrey Epstein's body. I got the picture on my phone. They can take it down all they want to. I got it before they take it down. You have to be up late night for him. He gets up late at night. 12 and 1 o'clock in the morning, he can't sleep. He can't sleep. He wakes up. He go to bed early. And so he wake up early. And when he wake up, sorry about this, y'all. But I'm going through the change. When he wake up, he on True Social. When he wakes up, he be on True Social. Y'all know I'm going through the change. I'm gonna wet this a little bit. He be on True Social. Okay, so now I'm finna get ready to put the potatoes on, get the chicken seasoned. The chicken been soaking. It's boneless, skinless, so it's not dirty. It's soaking in water. I'm finna season it with my seasoning. But he's been over there on True Social. Oh, I don't know if you can find it on TikTok still or not. I don't know. You're not going to see a lot of preachers. They done told him to take it down. They called him, the mega people said he went too far, he blaspheming. Now, they don't care about the war because they think the war is needed. Man, slaves could hunt everybody. If the dead could come back, wouldn't nobody be standing that did wrong. But see, this is what y'all fail to understand. Let me tell you what's going on with me right now. Some of y'all done heard this story, but y'all know everybody don't be on him. It was a black lady, and she was from Mississippi, and she was one of the best cooks around. That's what they said. They said she cooked, and people would come from miles for this lady cook, for her food. And they said that the family was pleased, and she didn't cause no problems with nobody. This is a true story, Black history. Her name was Cecilia. She went by Cecilia Washington. She decided to give her name George Washington's name. Celia Washington, you know, we don't say Cecilia, we say Celia. She ran the kitchen. She was married. And Celia had 2 children. No, she didn't. Celia had 4 children. She had 2 boys and 2 girls. Everything was fine. The plantation owner's son, he would come back and forth home, but he was in boarding school now, college. And he didn't like that the slaves got to do what they wanted. And when they were off work, that his daddy let them run around and do whatever they wanted to do. So he started coming in and harassing the workers and telling them they couldn't do this. Let me get these, open these green. Telling them they couldn't do this, telling them they couldn't do that, and all these kind of things. And so nobody paid him no attention. And every evening, senior children would come in the kitchen. Let me get these wipes too. I got some Clorox wipes right here. Senior's children would come in the kitchen so that they could get a snack. He didn't like that. So he started telling them, stay out the kitchen. Your mama is a worker. They let that slide. Nobody said nothing to him. Nobody bothered him. Nobody said nothing. Long story short, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. Bring it all the way up to today. His sister was getting ready to get married. The plantation owner was out of town, which was the grandfather. The daddy, the mama, and some more kin people, 17 people, according to the story. I'm using my top wick. I don't want my kitchen hot. 17 people came to the wedding. But before the wedding happened, they told her to do a menu and for them to approve it. She did a 3-course menu and they loved it. They approved it. She was prepping to get ready for the big event that was going to happen that weekend, which was the sister's wedding. All of a sudden, the slaves start screaming, the barn is on fire, the barn is on fire, the barn is on fire. And Celia was in the kitchen cooking. Cecilia didn't know, but the slave owner's grandson had locked her kids in the barn from the inside out and set it on fire, and they could not get out. By the time they put out the fire and got them children out, all 4 of her kids was dead off of hate. Pew, 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 pew. Here comes all the people from around the way that got farms, and they telling the slave owner, we sorry for the loss of your cattle. Yeah, that's what they saw us as. You know. And so, let me move y'all over here. So, Celia had to still prepare for the wedding. Celia was crying and weeping, and the boy's daddy told Celia, pull yourself together. You better not mess up my daughter's wedding. You know we expect your good cooking. Things gonna be all right, Celia. This is the doing of the Lord. Because you know that's what they tell us when they would whoop us and ape us. And so Celia decided to keep on. She was prepping the food like I'm doing, and she was cooking it. And all of a sudden something came in her head. Y'all gonna pay for killing my kids. So Celia cooked a 3-course meal to die for. How about that? The meal to die for is what I'm gonna call it. And she went and she poisoned each one of them except for the children. She did not mess with the children. She did not let the kids get messed with at all. So what she did was, hold on, let me get my cup out. Hold on, let me get my top with it. So she made a dish to each one of them. And it did something different to each one of them. So what she did was, she gave one, it paralyzed him from the neck down. So the boy that killed her kids, he died a slow death. I'm using the top whip. And she gave him something so he could watch her unalive his whole family. So what she did, she gave him something to paralyze him from the neck down. And it was going to slowly kill him and stop his heart. Right? The next one, she gave him an instant heart attack. The next one, she gave them something. She sent the 4 kids. It was 4 or 5 kids at the wedding. She didn't kill them. She sent them upstairs. She fixed their food separate. So, long story short, the boy's mama died. The daddy died. The sister, her husband, all of them died but the kids. But they all died from something different. So the police did not think it was from Celia's food. They said all these people died from something different. And they had pretty much left it go. But Celia wrote a note in the kitchen. And she left it. And it said, this is for my children. And so when they found out that Celia had done this, somebody found the note a few days later. Celia was gone. Her husband didn't go with her. Celia left. Let's get some onions. Because we're going to need these onions. Celia left. Put that top with, we're going to season it, put a little oil. We're going to put the green beans in. We're going to put the potatoes in later. Celia left with what she had. And Celia, they say she connected to the Underground Railroad. They said they hunted her down and they couldn't find her. They said that the Underground Railroad, which was ran by white, true Christian white people, not conservatives, helped free her. And they thought they seen her in different places, but from what they say, from what I read, they never found her. And they said she lived in Canada her last days. But she meant what she said. She said, you're not going to take mine, and I can't take yours. We're going to put us some oil in here. I put things where I can handle it. Pour you some oil. I don't got to have no meat in these. You don't need no meat in these green beans. Not the way I'm cooking them. You don't need no meat. And she got revenge for them unaliving her children. We're going to use some of my seasoning. My seasoning is not salty, so we're going to put a little salt in here. You want a little vinegar, you put your little vinegar in yours. If you want you want pepper juice, whatever you want, you use. Yeah. I'll get to this pepper when I'm sure I got some more open. So we're going to stir this up. We ain't going to put the potatoes in right now. We're going to cook this down a little bit. And then, if they cook too long, I'm going to drain some of this water off of here. And then I'm going to add my potatoes and steam them the rest of the way. That's why I really need that pepper. So right now, we're going to let this get going. Okay? And I got these green beans up. They're going to get the boiling in just a little bit. Get you some top wits. We're going to do we finna put the chicken in the oven. And we finna do some corn. I meant some rice. So let me tell you something. Let me get a pan for the chicken. God don't play about us. And so many times, that's how I feel like some conservatives are. They think I'm Celia, right? They want to watch me cook in my recipes and don't care nothing about black people. At all. At all. It's a true story. Look it up on YouTube. Cecilia Washington. She decided to give herself George Washington's last name because she didn't want the slave owner's last name. People get tired of you. You got these conservatives thinking it's okay for him to pretend to be Jesus, blessing the deeds of Jeffrey Epstein. Something got to be wrong with you. This is worth shadow ban. Something got to be wrong. We're going to rinse these potatoes off as well. Get them in the oven because we got to make more sweet potato pies. Something got to be wrong. I got a bag of potatoes I'm going to put in the sink. Something got to be wrong with you. Got to be. Something got to be wrong. And he could have deflected Martin Luther King. He could have deflected anybody he wanted to. He chose Epstein. We finna put the chicken in, y'all. Bear with me. I do things as I think about it. I'm gonna take all these potatoes. Listen, when you get ready to bake sweet potatoes, get the biggest ones you can find. They do better in. Buy them evenly so that when you bake them, they bake even. So I'm going to get these put in the oven. I got 2 ovens for them. Because I got to get these sweet potato pies made. I've been selling out of everything. And I'm going to slice this cake up when I get this stuff on. Cecilia Washington was a chemist. But when the other slave owners learned what she did, they probably were nicer to the cook. I doubt it. That's the whole thing about it. Y'all remember that movie it's just nicknames we call people on here. Y'all remember that movie when Cicely Tyson told that white boy when they was trying to drink and eat at the restaurants and go through the front door? She said, go ahead and hit me. Go ahead and beat me. My milk and you. I bred you. Not your mammy. I fed you. I took care of you. Not your mama. I was your mama. So if you want to hit me, hit me. But it's my brown milk inside of you. That's what she said on that movie. She told him, it's my brown milk in you. So you can do whatever you want to. But you better remember. It's my brown milk in you. That's what she told him. And that was a good movie. Yes, it was. Catering my way. She let him know you can do whatever you want to, but my milk is what's got you going. That's what you living off of. That's what you eating off of. That's what made you survive. Me. While your mama was somewhere at a tea party, it was me. I gotta go get one more piece of I'll be right back. I need another piece of parchment paper. Old piece. Yeah, I'm finna bake these potatoes now. What she told him? It's my milk in you. My brown cow. Mo. That's what she let him know. She got him good on that, didn't she? When I get through, it's going to be a good meal here. We're going to have us some boneless, skinless chicken. We're going to have us some green beans with potatoes, cornbread, and some rice. And the green beans going to have potatoes. I'm going to eat the chicken and the potatoes. I love chicken and potatoes with cornbread. I got me some tomatoes. I found the story on YouTube. You're welcome. Go watch it. I gave you the short version of it. Go watch it. So I took, and I'm cooking all of this because my husband and Avery can eat chicken every day. She can. And I bought a pack of breast. You like the lady with the chocolate pie? Well, this is a true story. You know how they try to tell you you can't clean your chicken, cross-contamination? Yes, you can. And when it's boneless, skinless, ain't nothing you can really do but soak it. And it'll get the rest of the film and all that stuff out of it. Just like it just did for me. See? You get all that other muddiness out. So, we're going to put a little water in here. And then we're going to go season this. Alright? And then we're going to put some bell peppers and onions, some Italian dressing, some of my seasoning on here. Salt and pepper. Yep. I'm gonna keep it right here so we can work right where we at. I'm out of my seasoning. I'm going to use the end of this. Hey, Sabrina. Tuning in from work. How you doing? You having a blessed day? We're going to put my seasoning on. We're going to put a little salt. I'm going to go get some more pepper from somewhere. But I ain't worried about the pepper and the green beans right now. Hey, Mother Eva, yay. How you doing, honey bee? Yeah, I do a little bit of real U.S. American, and I mix it with Black history. Because Black history, do y'all know what they did to the Indians? Do you know how we ended up being called Indians? Do you know Indians is not our name at all? So they had to come up with indigenous because it was racist to call us Indians. We were never Indians. We got the name Indian because Christopher Columbus was trying to go to India. And he got turned around and he ended up, you know, he went back to Europe, but he ended up in the Caribbean. And he called them caribous. He said that he ran into people that ate humans. Ain't that something? Everything they said we did, they doing. Ain't that something? And he ended up going back to Europe, back in the era where they were running the Moors out in 1492. And the Moors, Christopher Columbus, remember, he sailed the ocean blue, but he couldn't find America. So he had to go back and get the Moors, and they had to help him get to America because he wasn't smart enough to come to America. And when he saw all these people, like down there with Deacon Calvin, those resistant Samoans and stuff, when he saw all these different Indians, right, because he thought he was in India, that's how we got the name Indian. We were never Indian. We were named after our own tribes. Whatever your tribe was. David, did you get your stuff, David Slaughter? Whatever your tribe was. Blackfoot, Cherokee, it was whatever your tribe was is what you were. Okay? That's just how it went. We're going to put some Italian dressing on here. Yeah, I do red velvet. I do all of them. Eyes up and moving. Hey, Valerie, where you been? I'm going to put some pepper. I'm keeping, you see I'm saying right here with this chicken. And so he never did discover anything. And if you go ask your grandkids or your kids, they're not going to tell you that Christopher Columbus discovered America. They're not going to do it because he didn't. They can't tell that lie no more. So they don't teach them that no more. was a lie. He got lost. He didn't discover nothing. He didn't have the ability. He wasn't smart enough. He just simply wasn't smart enough. So we're going to put some house Italian on him. He didn't discover nothing. He didn't discover America. He wasn't smart enough to. So they had to quit teaching the kids that in school because it was a lie. That was a lie. So I'm going to work this up good with my hand. Let me go ahead and get these bell peppers and onions. And another thing, I don't know who told y'all that y'all can use frozen bell peppers and onions. They the best thing to buy. Get you some frozen bell peppers and onions. I'm gonna use some of these, and I'm putting me on some butter beans one day this week, and lima beans next. So I ain't gonna use all of these. I'm gonna keep some of them. So that was a lie. And so he ended up, so then the census reports of 17, they didn't start doing the census report till around the 1700s. And the census report, they got tired of calling us our different tribal names. So they started calling us black, well, Negroes and colored. They started with colored. Painted people, then colored. And then it went from there. And then in 1985, God rest his soul, Jesse Jackson told them to call us African Americans. And they started using that as on the census reports. And then when we had the great gold rush, they brought Japanese and Chinese over here. And because they didn't know really what to call them, they classified them as Indians too. Right? I got Cherokee in me. I live right above the Trail of Tears. Right? And the Somalian people, which that's where you find a lot of people that lived in the swamps of Florida and Georgia, down there in the great Okapanoki, I can't never say that, Okapanoki swamps. Those were Somalians and different tribes. I'm going to cut the rest of my onions up in a little bit, but I'm getting this all done while I'm talking to y'all. I was supposed to be on another page, but guess what? It must have not been in God's plan. Because then I went and saw all them haters over here. So let's go ahead and get this. I'm going to show you what it looked like real quick. I'm going to get it wrapped up and put it in the oven. See? Wrapped up and put it in the oven. I'm staying in my same spot. And I'm not done wiping my spot up. Hold on. I got my Clorox wipes. So I don't want to get nothing crossed. Thank God for these ovens. They big too. Hallelujah. Salvation and glory. Thank God for them. Blackfoot Cherokee. There are some tribes that are not even listed no more. But if you go and look at the census of reports of 1700, you're going to see a lot of the tribal names. I think if you go on TikTok, somebody probably done uploaded them by now, I would imagine. Because you got a lot of natives on TikTok. But native people are no different than us. No different than black people. You were just named after your tribe. We were not Indians. And this is Turtle Island. This is called Turtle Island. I know I'm going through the chain. This is Turtle Island. Ugh. So, this is Turtle Island, baby. This is Turtle Island. And they said because the land came up out the water like on a turtle's back. And so they called it Turtle Island. That's what they called it. I'm going to finish cleaning this mess up. Turtle. Turtle out. Whenever you use chicken, just get the screen. Bleach. I keep my stuff, everything. You can do all this stuff. If I can do it, you can do it. You can do all things through Christ to strengthen you. It's called, they're called, Top Wits. I'm finna pull out another one. Let me tell you something. My grandmama told me when I was growing up, she said, you know, we talk a lot of Appalachian talk because we Cherokee. So if you running anywhere between North Carolina, anywhere between Georgia, the Trail of Tears, in Alabama, you're going to have some Cherokee in you some kind of way. Okay, let's do a next step. Let me show you how pretty these cakes are. Now that I done got my hands clean. Monique, did your stuff come good, baby? Thank you for the gift. I see China going to our... Yes, I told y'all. He giving them enough time to do what they want to do to us. He's sitting there knowing that the Strait of Hormuz, when they told China that they couldn't use the Strait of Hormuz, he know that they coming for us. He giving them enough time to send Iran rather, everything they need to come against us. When they come against us, I'm sweating, y'all, from going through the change. My house is not... Let me turn my air conditioner on. I got central air. And I got this too. My husband bought it. Turn that on too. He giving them enough time to get us. We're finna cut these cakes now. He giving them enough time, not the chocolate one though. He giving them enough time to come against us. And they gave them shoulder weapons. Do y'all remember last week when he said that he knew about shoulder weapons? He was he tells on himself. China is giving Iran shoulder weapons to fight against us. So when he said something about a shoulder weapon, he was pretty much letting you know he was aware of what was going on. He can't keep a secret. When they lied and said he was in a hospital because they made him stay off of True Social till they found that guy in the military that was missing. I'm going to cut a couple of cakes up and we're going to get ready to package them up. Hold on. And then I'm going to work on the icing for the chocolate. Yeah, honey. I'm here to tell you. It ain't hard to figure him out. It ain't hard to put it together. Can y'all see me? Do I got y'all pushed far enough back? I'll push y'all a little further back if you need me to do it. Heavy. He can't keep no secret. I don't care what nobody says. He cannot keep no secret. He can't keep no secret. Uh-oh, that broke off. Let me try it. It's good. It's good, y'all. It's too good. I just can't tell it all. Sometimes your cakes will bust, but as long as they good, baby, that's all that matter. Sometimes they be ugly, but they be a ugly good. I'm trying not to cut it too big. I don't know why I put that cake in my mouth. My God. I cut too big. That's 2 pieces of cake. I don't got no sense. I don't know how to cut cake. I said I wasn't going to cut it so big. But I keep doing it. What am I doing wrong, y'all? How wide should I cut? This might be too big to go in here. I don't think this is going to fit. Oh, Lord Jesus. I can't get this to work. I might just have to press and seal it. Too big. I can't do nothing with it. Let me see if I can cut them smaller. That one's too big. Yeah, you can purchase them. Look at that. See, I ain't got no sense. That's going to be too big. Y'all, I'm going to probably have to just figure out how to cut this cake. I'm going to just have to press and seal it. That's all I can do. I don't got, I'm breaking it up. I don't have a big enough thing. Turn it the other way. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, y'all gonna have to show me. I can't sell these pieces of cake for no $7. I cut them too big. These $10 pieces. Them things is 2 pieces of cake in one. But it's good. I just don't know how to cut cake. I'm too generous, I guess. I cut big pieces of cake. I know. I don't know. I just be feeling like people look at that cake. That's 2 pieces of cake. Don't ask me. I don't know. $12. Yeah. At least you get some cake without. See? That's a lot of cake. And I hate to cut something so thin. That's my problem. I just can't do it, Mama. Let me see if this will fit. Could just be too big in general. See, now that spot right. It took up this whole sleeve. Don't you worry, Mother. I got you coming. Okay? Let me see if I can do that again. I'm trying. 1. 2. That ain't thick enough to me. I add it to another one. I don't know how to cut no cake. I always used to say they're cutting them out thin pieces of cake at the church. I guess that's why I think I'm at the church. Why no gloves if you're serving to the public? Don't worry about it. Don't buy none. I didn't put none on, Joe. So if you ever worked in the kitchen, you won't eat out ever day in your life. We don't even have to wear stuff over our hair no more in the kitchen. Don't worry about it. It's only for the people that understand. It ain't for everybody. I was in here washing dishes and doing my stuff, and I just got over here and started slicing cake. But guess what? I'm glad you paying attention so you don't have to buy none. You weren't going to do it anyway, was you, Joe? Nope. But you just couldn't keep it to yourself, could you? So guess what? If I turn the camera off, will I use gloves? Will I? I already can't even pull these things off. These things are not designed for gloves. I ain't gonna sell to everybody on here. You already know that. So let me just do it my way. The cake pieces is already too big to close. How am I gonna get everything right? I don't know. Some of y'all just want me to quit selling anyway. Quit selling, quit baking. And I know y'all don't get to go look in the back of those restaurants, but you should go. Go look in the back of the restaurant and tell me if they got on gloves. Go look in the back of the restaurant and tell me what you see when you go look. And give me a call. Or when you send your food back and you done made that cook mat. You done made that cook mat and he done dropped your steak all over the floor. Or put it on a grill that he just got through taking, something you don't eat. Or if you eat chicken and you don't eat beef, but they cooking it on the same flat griddle. You might want to go inside the restaurants and check them out. You a vegan in a restaurant that serves meat. Do you think they care that you're a vegan? They don't. They don't care at all, baby. I wish I could tell you half of the things y'all don't know about a restaurant. But you'd be surprised. You'll be surprised. I'd rather tell you the truth that I can't feel this bag and pull this label off than to sit here and make y'all think I can pull these strips off with gloves. I can't. And you know, people, what get me with people, folks that ask me questions, you all right, but a lot of them, they house ain't clean. You follow them home, you'll turn around crying. See, I can't cut big. You'll follow them, you'll follow home. You couldn't go home with some of the people that try to judge me. You couldn't go walk in their front door. They ain't gonna let you in there. Because they ain't living worth nothing. Ain't productive all day long. And I'm all right with the question. I just don't like messy men. We already can't be women and enjoy our men. We already got to share our men with men. I just hate a messy man. Because most men are not messy when they're real men. and they know who they are. It's the ones that are not certain. They come for you. Hold on, let me read something. I didn't see it. Hold on. Hold on. I see I got to read some people on here because I love reading, folks. Let me see what you said. Where did it go? Hold on. Let me tell y'all something. I want y'all one day. I wish some of y'all could go view your favorite restaurant. They don't tell you how much sodium they got to put in your chicken to preserve it. What day that chicken came in. Is the refrigeration correct? You don't get none of that information. And you ain't going to get back there to find out. And on top of that, you know the cooks that they hire. Can I tell you a quick story? And I don't get me wrong. Don't take it the wrong way. Everybody deserves to be hired. But the store I go to, the grocery store, I was in there one day and the man was stinking up the aisle. He had that aisle on fire. It was so horrible in the restaurant. I told the manager, I said, your worker kind of strong today. He got this whole aisle lit. The manager said he homeless. And said, we'll take care of it. I said, no. Don't say nothing to him. He said, no, ma'am, let me explain something to you. He's homeless and we gave him a job. But we have told him that workers would take his uniform home. So now we're going to have to make him go back there in the restroom and take him a little quick wash up and give him another shirt. He will not be fired. See, a lot of the people that work in these kitchens, they're not your average person with no college degree. A lot of them are homeless. A lot of them don't have. So when you have high demand for a kitchen worker, see, I can't cut small. When you have a high demand for a kitchen worker, you can forget it. They ain't what you think. They not. So if that's what you feel and that's what you think, I don't know what to tell you. And if you ever go work in a restaurant, and believe me, I have, they are not going to accommodate you. They ain't throwing nothing away. And they'll keep your food under a hot thing. Just like you go to Cracker Barrel now, you can't get half of nothing at Cracker Barrel. Y'all, the ones I cut too big, I'm just putting them somewhere. You can't halfway get nothing from Cracker Barrel. They done took it off the menu. The lady told me what they get now is almost cooked for them. And so therefore, you can't get nothing from Cracker Barrel at all. That's why they don't have the chicken and rice on the menu. They don't have none of that on the menu no more. Because they ordering stuff in. They don't have oatmeal no more. They don't have none of the good stuff no more. They don't have it. That's what they told me. Hold on, I'm going to wash my hands. That's what they told me. So, you can go sit your happy seduced tail down. You're going to be surprised. You're going to be in for a rude awakening. And then you'll leave me alone over here after that. And a lot of the workers, again, they be people that will take the job. They be homeless people. The average American don't want to work in a restaurant. But when you out there living on the streets or in a hotel, Those are the ones bagging your food, taking your food out, checking you out. McDonald's meat ain't real meat. All that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff. See, I can't even get these stickers off without them. And you know what? If you don't like what somebody do, you don't have to patronize them. You don't have to buy from them. Don't try to tear them down like they unclean. Don't do that. God ain't happy with that. Because your day gonna come when you gonna want somebody to have trust in whatever you doing. And when it come back and bite you, and it says, you remember the day when you try to come against somebody else's business? Don't do that. You ain't got about nothing from me. I'll give you before you got to go through any changes with me. Because I'm cutting this too big now because I'm tired of cutting. Look at that. Good God almighty. I'm a very clean person. And sometimes your gloves ain't even that clean. You know your gloves have to go and be made and go through warehouses. They do. So did you wash your gloves before you put them on? You took them right out the pack. But do you know I had to pack your gloves? This is my original recipe. That's too big. Look at this. What is wrong with me? I'm not cutting that again. That's big, ain't it? I don't care. Oh, wow, I run out of tape. I don't know. I ain't got no coming home sense. Child, that's a lot of cake right there. I do sell my cake when I can slice it, right? I got another whole big one. I guess I just going through changes. I can't get this in no container. I press and seal my stuff anyway. All this is finna go in the freezer so that I can ship it when y'all get ready to order. And I know the cake good because I can't keep it. Anybody done had some cake? Was y'all cake good to y'all? Could y'all taste that extra in there? Don't worry about my money. My blessings come. I still got a couple more pieces, but I need to go put these up. I'll be back. I'll be back. I'm back at work. I'm off medication. I'm loading up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 2 more pieces. 15 pieces I did on that one. Let me get these put up. Hey, Jamet, I love you. I be over here every day. I'm shadow banned because I be talking about stuff. I'm excitedly waiting on my package. It ain't got to you yet, Miss Magnolia Reed. Miss Magnolia, your package already done came to you. You better call your neighbors. You better call your neighbors. This little extra piece on the end. Hey, Marsha McNeil. Hey, Miss Cynthia Gibson. I can't close these cakes. Hey, you sent me some cake with my order. Yeah, she should have had her stuff. Hey, Dolores Bennett. I don't even, Willie, you know, I don't even print off my tracking numbers no more. The post office let me mail everything. So I'll go back and look at her stuff and pull her tracking number. But I know, hey, Thea, Darby, Phillips. My aunt was a Darby. Yeah, she should have had her stuff from when she ordered. I know when she ordered. This extra, huh? Can't get this shut. What? I'm gonna check. What city you live in, Magnolia? I'm gonna check though. I'll show enough check for you. And I'll send it over to you as well. I don't know what kind of neighborhood you live in, but I'm gonna check. I don't like people to not get their stuff. It's just a shirt. This ain't a dress. It's a shirt. Thank you, Dolores. You know, I'm beginning to think one of my favorite people on here is a Trump supporter. I done seen too many signs that tell me she is. I don't want to accept it. But I think she is one. I can kind of tell the way she moving. Okay, I'll check it for you, Mama. Don't worry, we're going to get it right. Don't you dare worry. And if it's on my end, I'm going to make it right. Don't worry. And don't nobody ask me who, but she's one of our faves on here. But I think she's a supporter. Hold on, y'all. When I get them all frozen, I'll tell you privately, Willie. It break my heart, but I notice how they moving. Let's get ready to cut up another one. Break my heart too. Oh Lord. If I have to send, there's a partial shutdown. I haven't had no problem. Let me look. She says she from Gulf, Mississippi. I don't want nobody to be done wrong though. That's why I send my stuff frozen. Let me go to my. When was the when did you order, Magnolia? Hold on, let me get to my UPS thing. I know I sent off 4 before I left. Let me see what it was. I sent to East St. Louis, Tiffville, Sanford, North Carolina, and Dallas. Okay, hold on. I gotta find a receipt first to be able to check the tracking. Hold on one second. Because I had one lady, she said, I didn't get my stuff, and then it showed me where it was en route to her house. Hold on, let me find her receipt. I need to get some help so they can start writing these tracking numbers down. Hold on one second. Because I was gone for a week. I got some unanswered emails. Be patient. Hold on. Hold on. Because I shipped the same day people placed their order. Let me get to her date. April the 7th, she said. Hold on, y'all. April 7th. Yeah, I do. April the 7th. East St. Louis, Tiftville, Sanford, and Dallas, Texas. Did you send your order after I left? Because I don't have an order for you. Let me see if I sent you your money back, Magnolia. And let me see if I got any money in my Cash App, because I don't have nothing for you again. Magnolia, you're not in my Cash App. Magnolia, when did you place another order? That's why I make y'all do emails. Hold on. Yeah, but I remember you placed the order, but you didn't place another order. Because I remember writing your order out. But it don't even show that it shipped. Let me get to it. Because if it's an oversight, I'm going to fix that, doggone it. One, I ordered 2 sleeves lemon, 1 sleeve brownie, 2 pieces of cake. Mississippi, Gulfport, Mississippi. I'm going to do right by you. I'm going to put a star by this. I should have, let me heart it. Okay? I'm going to start and I'm going to take care of it. If I don't find it, I'm going to take care of it. It could have been an oversight. Check. She said she zailed me. I sent somebody to the Gulf. I don't know, but I'm not seeing it in my thing. I'll take care of her. I make sure I do right by her. I got you covered, mother. I'll go through my stuff and I'm going to take care of it. I sure did. And it ain't never came. I sure did. You should have had it by now. I remember. I'll take care of it. And I'll find it and make sure that nobody didn't get it. I gave you a lot of cake, and all the cake was gone after that. But I'll look into you, Miss Magnolia. Thank you for letting me know that. I apologize because I can't keep up with everything. Okay. I'll take care of you. I'll do your order again. As soon as I get through getting everything, you know, I'll take care of you. I'm sorry about that. Should have been well, it had to be. But I remember mailing your order. That's the whole thing. This thing right here heavy. I remember taking your order. You want the same order again? I got you covered. Okay, here we go. How I cut this thing? Because I got to keep moving. I got a lot to do. Do I cut this down the middle? Which way you cut this to get the most slices? That's what I told her, Willie. If I don't see her name, she told me what I gave her. But it's still not showing that I mailed it. And if it don't show that I mailed it, it's not packaged. So I'm going to do right by her. I'm going to make sure she get it when I go to the post office starting this week. Corner. So I should have went like this. Long. I got to learn some stuff, Bridget. You was here to help me. I wouldn't be messing up my cake. This ain't going to probably fit either. I'm squeezing it in here. I'll wrap it too. Plus it's going to be, you know, it's going to be pressed and sealed. I'll take care of you, boo. Sorry for the inconvenience. Okay, Bridget, I'm going to cut this one. You coming soon, friend? See, we could have went to the rodeo together. We could have had our boots on the ground. Okay, Bridget said cut it a different way. Bridget said turn that thing and cut it like this. I see now. Uh-huh. Yeah. That's right. That's how you cut it. Thick old heavy pieces. I see what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. Thick and thick. Yeah, I know, Jimette. I don't know how to cut small. When it's gone, it's gone. I'll work on some more. When I run out, I run out. What do I do with this big butt side? Do I cut the shaved butt off? That's a big piece of cake. Should I cut this again? Look at this piece, Bridget. Oh, should I sell this one? I'll just leave it alone. Okay. I'm finna do it again, Bridget. I know. They is big pieces. But I gotta get caught up, Mama Joy. I know I got a doctor's appointment coming up. No, the butt is the best part. Don't sell it. Well, I cut the butt off of this. That way it can be a whole piece of cake. Just cut the butt off. I don't care who get it. They can cut it off they sell. It's got cake on it. Okay, y'all. So listen, I'm going to make the chocolate on chocolate. This is a big piece right here, y'all. I promise you, these pieces is huge. See? That's a big piece of cake. And when she told me to turn it and cut it like this, I'm getting more out of it. See? 1. I forgot again. Okay, she tell me to cut it. I forgot again, Bridget. I forgot again, Bridget. I messed up again. Just cut the back side off and throw this away. So no nobody get mad at me. I just shaved that off. Look how thick. That's too big, ain't it? That's too big, ain't it? Dang, I forgot. There's no consistency to this cake. Don't even call me about it because I don't have a cake cutter. I don't know how to cut. I didn't get as many slices out of this because I don't know what I'm doing. And that's God honest. I do not know what I'm doing. That's why I gotta get me somebody that'll come help me. Cut that one again. These is big. I'm gonna see if I can get it in one of these. If I can get it in there, I ain't gonna cut it again. Shut up, Deacon Calvin. Somebody that can't have nothing else they can afford. Ooh, wee girl. This big Bertha. I ain't gonna cut it. I'm just gonna let somebody have it. Ooh. But it is. It's like 2 slices in one. It ain't gonna stay shut. I'm gonna have to put a sticker on it. Okay. Now let me see if I can remember. All right. I'm finna get ready to check these green beans. Then we're gonna put the potatoes in there. I'm gonna show you what they doing. Get this swept up and cleaned up so we can go on. I got a lot to do, so I ain't gonna keep y'all on here all day. I got 2 bags. Then I got a couple of bags. Like this one. So this is our heavenly pound cake, y'all. It's very moist. It's good. I kid you not, it's good. Sorry that I ain't got no gloves on. I'm going to have to get me a cake quarter. Tracy, you ready for your order to be done? I remember not doing you, Tracy. I remember I told you to wait to place your order because I was finna leave. So whenever you ready, I'm ready, Tracy. Just send me your order again and what you want. When you ready, whenever you ready. You can wait till you ready to wait. And I'm gonna do a drawing on Wednesday. Don't be sorry. I do feel bad, Bridget, when I mess up because I don't like it. But I'm going to do right by people. Miss Kathy Baker, how you feeling? Y'all notice there's some names I don't call no more. And when I do call them, they don't even speak back when they come past my page. I'll be back. Ah! Getting up, girl. Oh. Mama come for cooking. Girl, you know you be doing the most. Oh. Come on over here. Let me show y'all these green. I'm finna swerve y'all around. Don't get dizzy. I got just a little bit more liquid than I want, but it's okay. I'll drain the rest when I need to. Get your top with. Y'all know how we do these taters. Put them on close to the end. Put that little pepper on there. You ain't got to mess with them. Put that little sprinkle of salt in there. Put that lid back on there. Get your top wet. They good to have. I'm finna clean up this mess, sweep up, and put up. So, listen. I got so much to do today to get caught up with my baking tomorrow. I'll be filling orders. If you want to place an order, you email me, mamascomfortcooking@gmail.com, and I'll work with you. I'll let you make your order up the way you want it to the best of my ability. Based on how now my squares, if I'm going to sell them a certain way, then I have to reorder my packaging, and it's going to cost me more money. So I sell them, you can buy a sleeve, and I'll calculate a sleeve for you. But they sold by the dozen. It's just too much to try to make everybody happy. And I can't. And I understand. That's why I started cutting my cakes up. I've been doing everything y'all told me to do. I just can't do everything y'all want me to do. Right? It's not. If it ain't affordable for you, you know shipping ain't affordable for me. Did you cut? No, Tiffany. I ain't done with the chocolate yet. I got sweet potatoes in the oven. It's not easy. I can't sit around here and bake, and I like to bless, but I can't do it all the time because it costs me money. And if I ain't making no money, I can't be throwing a bunch of gifts out left and right. And so I have to remember that every time I change up, I gotta pay to order a whole new different type of stuff, find something else. Then I gotta sit here and wrap them one by one. If I had a worker then I could say we're going to change our packaging. But if you pay close attention, you go to any grocery store, they not going to change their packaging every year for you. Just because you single and by yourself, you going to buy it, you going to buy it. And I'm telling you, that's some God honest truth. That's God honest. You can't keep doing it and being profitable. You can't. It ain't no profit in it. It costs you too much to keep changing it up. I can't go and unwrap everything I already got wrapped and then try to ship it and buy press and seal bag. I do everything. I've improved based on what y'all tell me, but because I get emails that say, well, it's just me, put it in the freezer. I can't do it, it's just me order. I'm doing the best I can, while God's still giving me a portion of strength in my body. Because I have to cook and clean up. Y'all know Avery don't help me. She finna start. I'm finna start letting her learn a little bit more. But her ADHD just wasn't going to let her do it. And I couldn't afford her to get hurt in this kitchen. Now, can she start doing more chores? Yes. Because I'm going to have to let her. That's the only way she going to learn. Even if I got to go back behind her and rewash it. I'm finna get Avery a dish night. Because Avery got to know how to take care of Avery's self. In case something happened to me. In case something happened to me. Oh, wait. I'm sweeping this stuff. I know she can take care of her son. Because you can't depend on people. Woo! I'm trying, ain't I? I be trying, Miss Alicia. Y'all got any more questions before I let y'all go? If you want to place an order, email me at mamascomfortcooking@gmail.com. My goal is to go to TikTok today to work on my gift gallery, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm going to be honest with you. But I'm going to make cornbread. And I'm going to straighten this up before I get that cornbread going. And I need to do some rice. So I'll probably do the cornbread and the rice over there on TikTok. I don't know. But I know this much. I'm going through the change. And I'm finna go drink me some water. Some ice water. And finish sweeping my floor up. Try to get everything back in order from where I left. Got my pie crust out. Gonna make my pie filling. So I'm gonna have I know that I was out of certain flavors, but it takes a little bit for me to get everything restocked. Did you check on the green beans? Yes, you missed it. I checked the green beans already. What squares do you have now? I'm going to have lemon square, the tropical ones, hummingbird. I got carrot, strawberry. I don't have strawberry and lemon right now. I got some orange. I got some strawberry cake, and the cake I just cut up, which is heavenly pound cake. You need to drink your water at room temperature. I know that, but I don't all the time. I know it's good for your esophagus and all of that, but I don't. I'm just like everybody else. I don't want, when you going through the change, you do not want room temperature water. Now, when I go sing, or when I sing at people's funerals and stuff, everything is room temperature, right? I'm working on my vocals. But when you burning up and it's 90 degrees outside, I want some ice water. You know what, Maria Williams, thank you so much. But God did it. And to God be the glory. I just need to kind of, I can't work in, I have to see the way I'm working. And so now what I need to do is get myself positioned. I've got to make I got to make some cream cheese icing. I'm getting ready to make some ganache icing for this chocolate cake, so I can insert it on the inside. And then, like, when I get it on the inside, it's a couple of steps I got to do. so that the chocolate icing will stay there. I do, Jean. I do a good job by myself. And trying to work this app, then go work YouTube, and then go work TikTok. And I'll be 58 April the 30th. It's a lot. And I have foot drop, and I have back problems. And that's why I sit down in my kitchen. Which square has nuts? None of my squares have nuts unless you request nuts. None of them have nuts unless you request them. I even took the nuts out of my carrot cake because some people can't have it. Hey, Dandelion, y'all almost through with your trip? You still on your cruise? Will chocolate be sliced? Yes. I'm going to slice the chocolate on chocolate. It's going to have ganache icing. Yes. Room temperature water is best for your esophagus. But when you sweating and going through the change, you want what you want. I'm burning up right now. My hair look like I just got out the shower, but that's because it's wet. We got back yesterday. Did y'all? I got home yesterday. So I'm gonna get this food. Y'all did. I'm so glad y'all got through it. I ain't going nowhere if I can't drive. Oh, y'all let me leave out these pieces of cake. So y'all wasn't gonna tell me I left out some cake? Okay. No, don't worry about it. They didn't want, listen to me. They is acting funny towards y'all. Y'all built different. Don't, shh. It's okay. They don't care about y'all either. Miss Kathy Baker, my God, you've been sick. That just broke my heart. Are you home? You know what, Danielle? I tell everybody, y'all, I don't believe in sugarcoating nothing. But we as Americans need to get our butt somewhere and be still. We are in war. And what this president is doing, it's time for us to do checkmate. If those cruises are still there, if we quit going and sit still, the prices will go down. Just like it did in the pandemic. But we got, whose birthday is today? But we got to be still because we are helping him keep prices up high. Happy birthday, Miss Gloria Evans. Today is a special day. It is a day that everything will go your way. Today is the day that you were born. It's your birthday, Gloria. You got it going on. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. What you gonna do today for your birthday? Go out to eat today on your birthday. Do what you wanna do. It's your birthday. I just came to say happy birthday, Mother Gloria Evans. 72 look good on you. Yeah, I believe if we quit taking all these vacations and quit acting like we got to have this price gouging, if we stay our butts home, even in your vehicles, go to work and go home, America cannot thrive without middle class. And those same cruises that used to be dirt cheap, those same cruises will come down because ain't nobody going on those cruises. What's up, Avis White? I ain't seen you in so long, Avis Whitehead. What's up, Avis? I just don't want to go nowhere, but I don't knock nobody. I just feel like I'll take heed to whatever God tells me. And he ain't led me wrong thus far. And I certainly don't want to be the one when something go down. Because when warning comes before destruction, I'm glad everybody is, doing what they want to do. It ain't going to change what's going on in this world. And we are in war times. And we got so many. We got NATO saying they ain't going to help us. And we got so many people disliking us because of our leader. We got so many people that's not willing to take a stand to help us even fight because they say this war was not necessary. We got China now, who's always been involved. I don't know why we act like China wasn't involved in the beginning. BRICS, that's China, Russia, Brazil, India. They've always been involved. So we got all these people saying, we're not going to help you. Now China done sent all these weapons to help Iran. I ain't going nowhere. I ain't having nothing. If I have my women's retreat, it's going to be next year. It won't be this year. I don't want nobody traveling for me right now. It'll be next year. Not on no planes and all that kind of stuff. It'll be next year. Because just when you think about it, let me share this with y'all before I go. Remember in the Bible, Gilead was able to conquer in war because Gilead creeped into their camp. They were sleeping because they had more people than what Gideon had. They had more weapons than what Gideon had. God told Gideon to downsize because he wanted the glory. You know, we serve a God that deserves the glory. That's why I said what he did today, playing around and acting like he was Jesus, is blasphemy, right? And so when they were sleeping, God told Gideon to pick up as much stuff as he could, clash it together, make a loud noise, because praise confused the enemy. And so while they were sleeping, he went into the enemy's camp, and they were breaking glass and they were popping stuff together, and it made Gideon's people wake up. They were so afraid they killed each other. They started shooting and stabbing each other. They actually helped Gideon win the war because they turned on each other because praise confused them. So what are you saying? Warnings come before destruction. I don't think we need to be in nobody's foreign countries right now. I don't think we need to be traveling too far, because if we can hit their ships, they can hit our ships. If we can hit their planes, and when they know now that NATO is not going to help America, and when you realize that we got a lot of people that don't like America, when you realize we got a lot of people don't want America to succeed, when you realize that we got a lot of quote-unquote frenemies, people that our leader do business with that don't like us, then we will realize we don't need to go nowhere. We need to be still. We need to stay home. In due season. In due season. Everybody got a due season. And in due season, be still. Can you wish my grandson a happy 24th birthday, grandson Tracy? Tell me his name so I can say it. Who's serving our service. Just like my daughter Kiki. She's in the Air Force. That's why I told her, get off my live that day, because I'm talking about your chief and commanding officer. But like I tell people all the time, if we keep, the more we do stuff, the less they're going to give us. Make them earn your works. Let me show y'all what I bought at the store. Make them appreciate the fact that we don't want to pay all this money for no cruise and that synthetic food. Anywhere you go. Ain't that cute? I'm going to cut the price tag off. Because they don't have a lot of stuff. You know, we was talking at the store, and they can't get nothing in because of tariffs. It's going to hang outside. I had to pay $16.99 for this to hang outside. I'm done buying all this. I can't even find the artwork I want. Yard work I want. But I tell people all the time, please be still. As long as you go to the store and you let them price gouge, we got to have food. I understand it on food. I get it. We got to have food. But let me tell you something. I ain't spending that kind of money on no vacation. I ain't got to go on one. I'm not going to travel with all these people saying they're not gonna help us. Did you not see the black girl that got stuck over there for her birthday in Dubai? They didn't let her. They didn't. The United States, our government said, "Nah." France sent for their people and got their people out of there, but our government said they didn't tell her to go. So she gonna have to figure out how she was gonna get back home. She lost her job, according to what I saw on TikTok. She lost her job and everything because she a weekend trip turned into a 3-week situationship. And then on top of that, gas is $10 in California. See, that's what I'm saying. You got to know what you got to understand. If we keep on feeding into all this scare tactics and trying to make people go broke and poor, it's gonna happen, right? You gotta come to a crossroads and say, no, I ain't finna let that happen. Not me. I'm not finna deal with it. I understand it gets hard, and I understand you enjoy yourself. Don't get me wrong, but we are in war, and it's getting worse. It's getting worse, and you better believe all the bull he done threatened people with. They want him to go through with it. When I tell you, Iran must know they got some serious help coming their way, because they've been sending all kind of messages. Y'all got to go on TikTok and go over there and put Iran in and put in the messages they done sent to Trump and what the people over there calling our leader. He been reading it. They been calling him an atheist, pedophile, deranged, lunatic, racist. They've been calling him. And then on top of that, let me give you something else I want y'all to go look. Black people. Guess what Iran been playing over there? Guess what they've been playing over there? Y'all ain't gonna believe it. What song they been playing? They've been playing that song, I'm gonna stand up, take my people with me. Together we are going to a brand new world. They've been playing our music over there in Iran. Yep. I'm cutting my tomatoes up, y'all. They've been playing our music over there because truly, this is unnecessary. My friend told me. He said, this is a religious war. He lives in Lebanon. They are not bombing all of Lebanon, just the Muslim side. I try to tell y'all. Y'all better. Oh, the new Handmaid's Tale came out. It's called Testimonials. I told my husband, anywhere we go, we gonna have to be able to go a short distance, and we ain't going nowhere far. I ain't crossing state lines. I wanna go to Obama's thing. I wanna go to Chicago. I wanna go to New Orleans, Louisiana. I want to go to the Whitney House, and I want to go over there and eat some of that Haitian gumbo and all of that. But I got to wait till this war stuff is over. I don't want to be victimized for trying to prove a point for all those schools and hospitals that we deliberately, did wrong over there. Testaments. Yeah, testaments. What did I say? Testimonials. Yeah, it's called Testaments. I'm sorry. It's out already on Amazon Prime. So now I got my tomatoes cut up. I'm gonna put my lid on there. But I can't be traveling by no airplane right now. I want to go so bad, but I can't go. Can't go right now. It's not in my best interest. You know what? Angela Burns, I try to tell you, you don't have to be diagnosed to die. Did you not see on the news what happened? Donald Trump has ordered all our medical records to be, so he'll know where every American is on. They also have fired, you may have not been on here, I was talking about it. They also have laid off so many Center of Disease Control workers. So that's why I told y'all I want to have that weight loss surgery, because you don't know what you're taking. It's on Hulu too. It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu, you said? It's on Hulu? I got all of it, so I don't know what I watch it on. Somebody said it's on Hulu. But my heart goes out to her family, and you can die and be well. You don't have to have a diagnosis. You can go to sleep and not wake up. What a beautiful way to go. She didn't go in a car wreck and she didn't suffer. But I understand what you're saying. And they are not going. One thing I can tell you about a doctor, they will not take responsibility, and they don't turn on each other. They don't. They don't turn on each other. But you have my deepest heartfelt condolences. I'm not going nowhere. I miss seeing Tiffany and them, but I ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere, I promise y'all. But get this water out the refrigerator. That's why I want it. And to get these onions so they don't go bad, and I cut them up. And get these onions cut up. I can't. Knowing what I seen and saw, I ain't going nowhere. I'm sore. I miss them, but I don't encourage nobody going nowhere right now. Angela, I'm so sorry that happened to your friend. Let me cool off for a minute, y'all, before I start cutting this stuff up. What you say? Check out Grandmaville. A sweet lady, great cook, just cooking, no politics to listen to. Go check her out. And why you checking her out? Tell her why you support somebody that came against the Lord and blasphemed. Now go check her out and stay your butt off and over here. It's on Hulu. Because over here we're going to talk about politics. We're going to talk about religion. We're going to talk about whatever we deem necessary in the day and how we being treated. So you don't like it. All, as Danielle's father say, all my life I didn't know you. They were good days. When you leaving. Because they're going to still be good days. So go check her out and stay over there with her. You can probably go check out a lot of them that think like you do. I was thinking about it. I wanted to get the sleeves, but now I'm scared to be put under. Because I don't trust these doctors now. I was watching something. I forgot who that lady was, but she was talking about how we go become doctors for money. And they become doctors to go back home to their country to better improve it. Yeah, so you know a lot of the racist white racist people, they do that. You know how they go. It's in their bloodline. They can't help it. It's in their genes. They can't help it. You got to understand how racism is mental. A lot of people that's racist have mental problems. It's mental. You think about it. You beat me or made me work your fields, but you would not. You slept with your animals. That's what you called us. You sick. You sleep. That's what the Moors said. They said y'all was tearing them sheep's tails up. So y'all ain't learned y'all lesson. Treated us any kind of way and then want to go lay between our legs. Just, you're nasty. You're sick. We weren't nasty and lazy, and we could read. Indians could read. You separated us because we could read, and it was numbers and strength. You couldn't understand what we were saying. We understood what each other was saying. And so you took our tribes and you separated us and you sent us in different directions. And you sent some of the tribes to the islands. Don't play with me. Play with your mama, who didn't play with your daddy, who got jealous because he wanted to play with the slaves. Because he knew the slaves had that mama. Now say the bye-bye. I'm going to talk about whatever I want to talk about over here. I'm proud to be black. And if you try to take what's mine, I'm going to take it back. I wanted to have that weight loss surgery. And I thought I was going to be able to have it soon. As they said, okay, we're going to get your process started. The insurance changed. I'm sorry, Miss Patricia. But they can say the bye-bye. They can say the bye-bye for me. Digging all up in our tails and stuff. Because we was out. Even Kunta Kinto, he couldn't even enjoy Kizzy. Y'all was some nasty little something. And your granddaddy's was too. It's in your gene pool. And you done let this man trick you. He only gonna be in office 2 more years. Now what you gonna do when you leave? You gonna have to eat that scroll. Don't come back over here. God will have to help me. Don't run back over here. I never see you the same way. You're partaking. He picked at these people that had been mistreated by this man, and he put a picture of himself up as Jesus. Y'all want to see it? Did everybody see the picture before I go? He put a picture of himself up as Jesus praying over Epstein. That's ridiculous. And tonight on CNN, his wife's best friend is finna tell all. She finna tell CNN at 8 o'clock what really went down on Epsom Salt Island. What really went down on the island of Dr. Monroe. She gonna tell it tonight on CNN, and I can't miss it. Oh no. Yes, he can. You better go look at it. They already trying to make it happen. I understand what you said, but if you go watch the news, go pull it up. Put it in your thing and see. And they've got a reason behind it. They're going behind, they're trying to say it's dealing with our medicines. So that's why they're requesting it. Because of some things the FDA has let pass that shouldn't have passed. Go look it up. I ain't going to tell you nothing that ain't already made the news. Okay, I see you, girl. Go on and play that little game. That good memory game. All right, remind me to send your stuff off, Miss Magnolia Reed. I apologize, my sweet thing. I know you ordered the first time, but this time I did not get your order. I know I sent it, but I don't know what's going on with it. So I'm gonna have to. It should have been there by now. So I'm gonna have to redo that. I'm gonna have to redo that order. Most definitely will. I ain't getting in trouble over that. Alright, we'll take care of that. I'm taking all the skin off and finna cut these onions up and put them in the freezer. I love y'all. I'm finna get off of here. I got other apps I gotta go to. Stuff I gotta do. If I make it over there tonight. But I gotta make my cornbread. Avery be home in a minute and I ain't even put the rice on. Let y'all see the green beans. Hold on 1 second. But y'all don't need to see them. Y'all know how green beans go. But I'm going to show you how this pot works. Hold on 1 second. Y'all know you have to get these onions cut up in the summertime. They'll go bad. Everything ain't no good. Go on and dice your potatoes up and everything and put them in the freezer. Ain't nothing no good no more. We can't cook it. We can't take care of our own stuff. Let me show you this real quick. Let's check these potatoes off. Let me turn this thing around. I'm sorry, y'all. I got stuff everywhere. Look at that. Look at that. They ready. They good to go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. They good to go. Baked chicken in the oven. Finna take the thing off. And I got sweet potatoes over here in the oven too. I got sweet potatoes up top, because I got to make the sweet potato pies. And then I got this chicken in the oven that's cooking. I'm finna take this lid off. And I'm gonna call, I don't think my bottom oven cook as fast as my top, but it's cooking good. And then I'm gonna do some rice, and I'm gonna make some cornbread. And that's what we're gonna have today for dinner. I'm finna cut these onions up. I'm so glad we had this time together. Yeah, I'm finna do these onions, and I'm finna straighten my kitchen up. I ain't going live with my kitchen like this on TikTok. Just to have a laugh or sing a song if I go over there. I don't know. See, I like to play my music over there. I work faster over there. See, we just got started, and before you know it, come the time I have to say so long. Hit me up on the email. I'm finna sit here and run this water. It's gonna be good. We're gonna have us a good meal. I'm gonna cut these onions up. And you don't need to take any water. What? You don't need to take what? No, oh no ma'am. No ma'am, I don't have to take no water out the beans. It cooked it on down. They top wits. TOPWIT. They were on sale on Amazon for, they Chinese. I don't know if you can get them anymore. They were on sale at Amazon. I don't know what time. Bridget, thank you for reposting me the way you do. They were on for $39, I think. They were $35 and they don't went up. All mine's clear. Jamette said it's time to clear the parking lot. All mine's clear. All right, let's get on home, Cindy. Hey, sister-in-law, I'm making a mess now. I'm just dropping everything. What I say to one, I say to all, love your neighbor like you love yourself. What I say to one, I say to all, love covers a multitude of faults. What I say to one, I say to all, I love you. Yes, I do. I'm the cook and you're my friends. The motivational speaker, and we're going to do a Bible study this week. I'm working it in. I'll let y'all know what day and what time we're going to do a Bible study. All right, that sound good? Y'all want a Bible study this week? We'll do one. If y'all want it, y'all welcome to come to it. But I got a lot of them that want the Bible study, so we got to work that in. We're going to work that Bible study. Yeah, I got baked chicken, green beans going. I'm finna do some rice, and I'm finna make some cornbread. Ava don't care if she have no cornbread. I'm just finna put the rice on. Now I'm finna toast it real quick. I'm getting everything out the way so I can have some peace and finish doing what I need to do. And then I'm gonna make that ganache for the and then I'm gonna do some more bacon. I gotta take a perk and rest. Yes, all. He messing with my percolators. Y'all, that's why I gotta get this weight. I'm trying. I had a protein shake today. Back to my regular routine from vacation. I'm still on my steroids though. I won't let them shoot me in my back. I take steroids every day, David. David, did you get your stuff? I take them every day. All man's clear. I love y'all. Say a prayer for me. Go before the Father and intercede for me. The enemy desires to sift me like wheat. Honey, but say a prayer for me. Put my name on your lips when you go to him. I need you to cover me. Continue to cover me that I may go in peace. Continue to keep me lifted that I may go in spirit. Honey, put my name on your lips. When you pray, remember this. I need you to cover me. All right, David. I hope I gave you enough. I love y'all. I'm going to get off of here. Don't even look for me to go to TikTok right now. Because I'm not. All right. I'm not. Not right now. I'm going to keep working. See you later, honeybees.